Hi, everybody. My name's Ian, and I'm the owner of Right Start Newcomer Services. And this is a test. This is our first English lesson. So this lesson is for students who are at a high beginner level. And today we're going to be talking about introductions and greetings. Okay, so let's get started. Technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. All right, so today we're just going to be talking about greetings and introductions, basically how to make friends and build your network in Canada. Very important things. So 3 things we're going to cover: greetings, questions, and talking about yourself. And then finally, we're going to be saying goodbye. By the way, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section, and I'll get to those near the end of the broadcast. Okay, so the first section is greeting people. Greeting means saying hello to somebody, whether you know them well or not really at all. So I have a question for you. What are some ways that we greet people here in Canada? Think about it and type it into the comments section if anybody's watching. So what might we say? We see somebody, we want to make a connection. What do we say to them? Let me just see. I think I have a comment here. Hello. Michelle says hello, and definitely that's a common way to greet people in Canada. So I have some other ways. Hello is the first way that I thought of as well. Hi. Hi. We just say hi to people. Usually we say hello to somebody that we don't know very well. Maybe we say hi. Mitch says howdy. That's another way to greet people. So we can say howdy. That's usually with somebody that we know quite well. So a good friend, a coworker, we might say howdy. Good one, Mitch. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time of day. So good morning, Gracie. Good afternoon, Michelle. Good evening, Mitchell. And if it's the first time we meet somebody, we might say, hello, nice to meet you. If it's somebody that we already know, we're going to say, nice to see you again. So this is a problem I hear a lot with people when they're learning English. People say, nice to meet you over and over and over again to the same people. But actually, we only meet somebody once. So the first time is when we meet someone. Hello, my name is Ian. Now we know each other. So the next time we talk to each other, we're going to say, nice to see you again, instead of nice to meet you. So keep that in mind. How is it going? Or how are you doing? So basically, in this case, we're asking about your life. So how is your life going? Good. My life's good. I can't complain because my life is going very well. Hey. Hey is kind of like howdy. So like Mitch said, hey, we use when it's not a very formal situation. So I see my friend in the street. Hey, buddy. Hey, dude. How's it going? And we probably wouldn't say that the first time we meet somebody, depending on the situation, right? What's up? Or can be shortened even more. What's up? So again, this is a very informal greeting. So we would know somebody quite well if we said what's up or sup. And probably the most informal is yo. Yo. Just basically means hi, hey, how's it going? Okay, so it's a good idea to practice these greetings, get used to using them, get used to understanding them, and get used to knowing what the person is trying to say to you. Okay, wicked. Any other questions about those? Mitch, are you struggling with any of these? Michelle? Awesome. Let's move on. I also included here a culture note. So don't forget to smile. When you're meeting somebody for the first time, it's very important. So we want to make a good impression. We want to smile. So show them your teeth, show them your pearly whites, because you are happy to meet them. And this person is going to remember how you greeted them the first time that you met. Shake hands. So Mitchell understands. Mitch, you're a heck of a student and you're doing great. Shaking hands is very important in Canada. So it's very common, especially the first time we meet somebody, reach out, shake their hand, usually with the right hand, unless the person is one-handed. So if they only have one hand, of course, you would put the right hand to shake that one hand. But let's say they have two hands. Normally, we put out the right hand, and it is common for both men and women to shake hands in Canada. Again, smile while you're shaking hands. Nice, firm handshake. So not too hard. You don't want to squeeze the life out of their hand. You just want to have a nice, firm handshake. And also, you don't want your hands to be too wet and sweaty. So if your hands are sweaty, coolly wipe them on your pants or on something on your shirt, and then shake their hand. And I know, it's a cultural issue for some women in some cultures not to shake hands with a man. So that's fine in Canada. So you can just say, sorry, I cannot shake hands in my culture. And that's fine. Finally, listen carefully. When you're talking to somebody for the first time, pay attention, listen carefully, watch their face, watch their mouth, and you'll do a much better job of understanding. Okay, let's move on. The next part I want to talk about today is questions. So what types of questions do you ask each other when you're meeting, and how to talk about yourself? I know we love to talk about ourselves, but we might not want to talk about ourselves too much during the first meeting. So what are some common questions you might ask when you meet somebody for the first time? Mitch or Michelle, I'm relying on you two if you're still there. So during our first meeting, what might we ask somebody? Okay, so we don't have any questions in the chat. Maybe we'd say something like this. Tell me about yourself. Okay, so this is an open question. We can pretty much say anything. So maybe we say our name, where we're from, something like that. What is your name? Mitch, you're a mind reader. That was my next question. What's your name? My name is Ian. My name's Ian. You can say your full name. My name is Ian Shepherd. Probably you don't want to put in your middle name, right? My full name is Ian Matthew Shepherd, but nobody cares about your middle name in most cases, unless you're talking to somebody from the bank or the government. Okay, so what's your name? You can say, my name is Ian. My name is Mitch. My name is Michelle. Or you can just say, I'm Ian. Nice to meet you. Okay, great, Mitch. Where are you from? So this is a very common question. Basically, we want to know what country you are from, what part of Canada you're from. So you can say, I'm from Nova Scotia. I'm from Zimbabwe. Is that still a country? I think so. I'm from America. I'm from China. You can say what city. If the person will probably know the city name, you can say the city too. So I'm from Beijing, China. I'm from Cairo, Egypt. Or you can just say I'm from Cairo, because most people know that it's a major city in the world. Okay, so where are you from? What do you do? This is a very common question. Okay, so what do you do means what? What is your job, right? What do you do means what type of work do you do, or what are you doing with your life? Okay, so some possible answers for what do you do? I'm a teacher. I'm a business owner. I'm a student. I was an engineer, but now I'm looking for a job in Canada. So it's a very common question to ask about your job. What do you do? What are you up to? Okay, so this sort of means what are you doing right now? What are you up to? What are you doing? I'm going to the store. I'm playing with my cat. I'm filming a live stream. So what are you up to means what are you doing at this moment? Okay, so it's a great idea to practice these expressions. Practice answering these questions on your own. You can do that in front of a mirror. Just practice. You can record yourself on your phone, listen back to see how you did. And of course, the best way to practice is to go out and meet people. So meet as many people as you can. These days during coronavirus, it's a bit hard to meet people in real life, but you can still meet people. Go to events, go shopping, go different places where people will still meet. Okay. Okay. Let's move on about talking about yourself. So in Canada, when we meet somebody, we talk about ourselves a little bit. So we talk about our job, as we said before, talk about what you're studying. Just remember to keep it short. We don't want to talk too much about ourselves because we don't want to be the guy who only talks about ourselves. We want to be the person who asks questions and is interested in other people too. Talk about your family. Okay, so I can go on and on. I'll talk about my beautiful wife, Michelle. I can talk about my cat. But again, we don't want to talk too much. So say I have 3 kids. I have a cat. I have a dog. I have a gorilla. You probably don't want to list your whole family, right? You don't want to say, I have a great-great-grandmother. I have 2 grandfathers. I have 16 cousins. Here are their names. So that's kind of boring for the other person. So talk about your family, but keep it short. Probably just your close family. Okay, great. Talk about coming to Canada. So I came to Canada 3 weeks ago, and I love it. It is amazing. I love the cold weather. You can talk about your experience in coming to Canada. Talk about your hobbies. So what do you like to do with your free time? So this is in addition to work. I like to play video games. I like to watch TV. I like to travel. I like to read. So people are interested in your hobbies. And this is a good way to make a connection with somebody because maybe they have the same hobby. Okay, so if I say I love to run and I meet Betty, Betty also likes to run. Now we have a connection. Okay, so we share that. Now we can talk about running. Oh, what are your favorite running shoes, Betty? Oh, I like to wear Adidas. What about you, Ian? I like Nikes. Now we're good friends because we share that connection. And you can also talk about your goals. So maybe you want to say, if you're just in Canada, maybe you're looking for a job, you can say that. So I'm looking for a job in Canada. I'm looking forward to starting my English classes soon. Okay, so what are your goals? What are your plans? These are good things to talk about when we meet somebody. Okay, let's talk a little bit about grammar because I know Mitch and Michelle, you two love grammar. So I thought it would be good to cover contractions. Contractions are usually 2 words, maybe even 3 words that go together to make a new word. And contractions are used a lot in English. So one example, one very common expression, one very common contraction is I'm, short for I am. So when we say I am Ian, most commonly we would say I'm Ian. I'm from Canada. I'm happy today. Okay, so Canadians, English speakers use contractions a lot. So to sound more, to sound like your English is better, maybe you want to use contractions too. And you also definitely want to understand contractions. So I am, I'm. I know this might be a little bit small on your screen. I see that now. Can you guys read that? I don't think anybody's watching, but that's cool. So I am is I'm. You are, how would we say that? Your. So Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, your. He is. He's. Did you know that one? He's. She is. She's. Very good. It is. It's. So you could say, it's a sunny day today. It's Monday. Okay. We are. We're happy to be here. We're a good family. And finally, they are or they're. So those people over there, they're from Pakistan. They're playing cards. Okay? So I think you should really practice contractions, practice saying them, practice the pronunciation until you get it right. Mitch, you're awesome. You're doing great, Mitch. Really, really proud of you. Okay, so you should practice these. Practice saying them, practice understanding them, make sentences using them. Let's go over the pronunciation one more time. So, I'm, you can repeat after me, I'm a teacher. You're a student. Great. He's Mitch. He's a genius with computers. She's Michelle. She's my wife. It's a nice day. It's Monday. We're so happy to be here. Oh, Mitch is smiling. Great, I made him smile. And they're shoveling snow. They're riding their bikes. Okay, so practice your contractions because you will hear them again and again and again and again. Check this out. Pretty cool, huh? Magic cup. I'll explain that in another video, how I did that magic trick. Okay, finally, saying goodbye. So we meet somebody, we talk about ourselves, we ask some questions, we talk about, what we're doing, and then sadly, we have to say goodbye. So what are some expressions we can use to say goodbye? Yeah, I know it's impressive. So Michelle and Mitch are impressed by the cup trick. I can't give away all my secrets today, but that will be in another live stream. Yes, I know it's super cool. So how do we say goodbye in English? That's a good question. Okay, so I'll just tell you how we might say goodbye. Goodbye. This is quite formal. So we might say goodbye, somebody we just met for the first time. It is quite a formal way to say goodbye. Shorter way, probably more common way, would be just to say bye. And Mitch, that's a great one. See you later. So listen to how I said that. See you later. Instead of see you later, we just say yeah. See you later, alligator, if you're really cool. And that's what I said here. See you later. See you later. It's the same. Nice to meet you. So remember, if it's the first time we meet somebody, we should say that probably at the end of the conversation too. So we already said nice to meet you at the beginning. Let's say it again at the end. So nice to meet you. Yeah, it's just a nice thing to say. Take care. So take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Until I see you the next time. Take it easy. Okay, so take it easy. This is probably for somebody we already know. Take it easy, buddy. See you later, man. That's all you have to say. Have a good one. Have a good what? Have a good day. Have a good life. Probably not, but I'll see you some other point in your life. But have a good one until I see you again. Oh, finally, so those are the ways we say goodbye. Practice those. Practice those expressions until you're comfortable saying them and understanding them. Yeah, again, you can repeat them in the mirror. You can record yourself saying them and also listen for them. So if you hear people talking, listen for these expressions, and you should be able to add some more as your English improves. The last thing we'll mention today is just some tips for improving your conversational skills. So one is to stay positive. So people don't like to hear about all of your problems. Okay? Don't say, oh, I'm always sick, or I hate Canada weather, or my life is so bad, my wife is so ugly, my cat has diabetes. Michelle, you're not ugly. That was just an example, and it was not aimed at you. It was just something that I thought of that could apply to somebody else. So stay positive. Talk about good things. You don't want to tell somebody all your problems in the beginning. If you don't understand, let them know. So tell them, I don't understand. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? Or, yeah, so ask for help, ask for clarification, and tell them that you don't understand. Finally, don't talk about yourself too much, right? We don't want to be the person that always talks about themselves. So ask about the other person. Conversation is give. You give information and you take information from the other. So back and forth. I ask a question, you answer the question. You ask me a question, I answer your question, right? You don't want to talk on and on just yourself, kind of like what I'm doing now. So follow those tips, practice those expressions, and you will see your English improve very, very quickly. So I think that's it for me. Thank you so much, Mitch, Michelle. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching. If you're watching live, if you're watching the recording later, thank you very much. You can get in touch with me. So you can visit our website. Let's see if I can put that up again. Okay, so that's the name of our business, Right Start Newcomer Services. There's our website. Like us on Facebook. We have a YouTube channel. You can check that out. And also check out the website because there will be some extra activities and quizzes and ways for you to get in touch with other learners. So thank you so much for watching. Wait, we have a couple comments that came in. Thank you. Amazing job. Michelle, you're a great learner. Mitch says, yay. Great job, Mitch. Great job, Michelle. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back maybe next week. I'm going to make a schedule for all of our lessons. Hopefully, we'll be here a few times a week. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.